Hi everyone, we're here in Ningbo, China to test out Geely's new 7-speed dual-clutch transmission. The reason why we're doing that is that the new locally assembled Proton X70, which is going to be launched in Malaysia very soon, will be fitted with this new transmission. So let's go ahead and test it out. Now the car I'm in is actually the upgraded Volvo Pro, and before you say anything, it's not coming to Malaysia, at least not anytime soon. This is actually the personal car of one of the staff members, so excuse some of the decorations here. The thing that we're most interested in is the 7-speed dual-clutch transmission, which comes with a shift-by-wire lever over here, just like in a BMW. Now this, in case you're wondering, is a wet clutch transmission, so you won't have to worry about any sort of reliability issues, the kind Volkswagen has suffered with its dry clutch DSGs. Geely says that this transmission actually has a lifespan of more than 350,000 kilometers. This transmission is mated to the third generation version of Geely's 1.8-litre turbocharged petrol engine. What's different from the one in the X70, you ask? Well, because this has the new transmission, it's freed up an extra 15 Nm of torque, bringing the total up to 300 Nm of torque. Power remains at 181 horsepower. This engine is also capable of meeting Euro 6D emissions. This transmission is the exact same one that is used in the Volvo X40 with the 1.5-litre 3-cylinder turbo engine. It meets Volvo's own durability and safety standards, which is actually quite a bit more than the industry average. So one of the big questions with this transmission is whether it feels like a regular automatic to drive. So we're at a standstill and it creeps along, not quite like an automatic, but it's getting there. It's starting off, the car is fairly responsive to the throttle, the gear changes are very smooth and very quick. The transmission is very responsive to the throttle and the gear shifts come very smoothly and very quickly. We're going to put it in manual. The gear shifts are not supremely fast or responsive when you use the pedals, but let's face it, most of you guys are not going to use the pedals when you're driving in the city. And even though this car only has 15 more Newton meters of torque compared to the previous model, it does feel quite a bit more responsive to the throttle. That's probably down to the tuning of the transmission, and it's a very good balance in my opinion. It's not too snappy, but it gets you going. Now we're in sport mode, and of course this feels even more responsive compared to the standard comfort mode. It seems to hold on to gears a bit longer than the usual. Overall, this to me feels like a very good DCT and a very impressive first effort from Geely. I can't wait to drive this car back in Malaysia with the new gearbox. Unfortunately, it is a very short drive. I hope I've given you a little bit of a taster of what this transmission is capable of. So there you have it, the new 7-speed dual-clutch transmission coming to the Proton X70 very soon. This might only be a brief taster, but first impressions are very good. And again, I can't wait to drive the car back in Malaysia. Until next time, thank you for watching.